Corporal Michael Crawley, work with Department of Natural Resources. About 8 o'clock one night back in this past March, I received a call from 911 about 4 individuals that were lost on the Geechee River down in Washington County. I was off that night and was not in my work truck, none of that. And at the same time, my sergeant was calling me because he was on call. He had received the same call from Atlanta, from our dispatch in Atlanta. And I was only about 5 miles from where they were lost. So I proceeded down to the area. They were able to give the dispatcher very little information. They said they saw a sign, a property marker sign. And with my knowledge of the area, I was able to locate them. And when I got to the river this time, I yelled for them. They could hear me. They responded back. They got out of the boat and began to wade to me. It took them about 30 minutes to wade to the actual channel of the river, which was about 15 feet deep. And the water was moving probably 7-8 miles an hour. They brought the life jackets and their equipment with them from the boat. And when I got where I could see them across the river, the only way I could get them out was them to swim to me. So I asked them to put the life jackets on and to get in the water. So the first one, I wanted to go one at a time. They had a lot of big heavy clothes on because of how cold it was, so I told them to take all the excess clothes off, put the life jacket on and get in the water. As soon as he entered the water, he began thrashing. He did not have the life jacket buckled. He came out of the life jacket and was gone. Basically, I saw the life jacket just going down the river. His friends were yelling for him on the bank. I immediately threw my radio and my equipment to the guy that was with me. I dove into the water, swam probably 30 yards at an angle, because the swift water, to the life jacket. When I got to the life jacket, I felt something at my feet, which was him. So I dove down, brought him to the top. He immediately went to thrashing, grabbed a hold of me, pulled me back down under the water. I pushed off the bottom and came back up. He did the same thing again. When I came back up the third time, I gained better control of the individual and was able to grab him up under my arm, and we went down the river. As we went down the river, I was able to grab a tree that was overhanging to hold on, and held him with the other hand, and then just worked my way to the bank. And his other 3 buddies that were with him made it down the bank where I was able to hand him off. We drug him up on the bank, and now I'm on the opposite side where they were, and my help is on the other side. So then now it's about 3 in the morning, and both of us were on the verge of hypothermia. I was able to get my clothes and his clothes off, build a fire instantly, and get the clothes dried out. I was able to bring him back to and get him back, breathing right and all that. And we basically sat there till 9 o'clock the next morning. So 7 hours we were on the bank with a fire. I stayed up the whole night, kept the fire going.